My eighth subconscious programming hack is one that I love. In fact, I've done this one so much, it's like all the time I'm doing this. So as many of you already know, I used to be a drug addict. I used to have a lot of psychological problems. I used to not make that much money. I certainly didn't have a YouTube channel. I didn't do this kind of work. And what took me from there to here today is subconscious programming. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you 16 of my favorite subconscious programming hacks. Now, if you are excited to watch today's video, please give it a thumbs up right now, and let's go ahead and jump right on into the video. Now, subconscious programming is all about wiring your subconscious mind to believe in your dream so that it manifests. My first subconscious programming hack is a lot of fun, and it's simply to record yourself speaking about being or doing or having what it is that you want, making an audio recording of that, and then listening to that audio recording daily. Now, this is a really fun technique because not only will it get you affirming what it is that you want to attract or you want to become, but also you're able to listen to yourself saying it over and over and over again. And this is a really excellent hack to trick your subconscious mind into believing in your dream because it keeps hearing you say it. Now, as a quick side note, please make sure that when you state what it is that you want, be enthusiastic, be proud about it, state it like you really believe it, really ham it up for the audio programming so that every time you listen to it, you hear a really confident version of yourself stating that they have or that they've become what it is that you wish to embody. Now, my second subconscious programming hack is similar to the last one, but instead of just making an audio recording, you can also do this making a video recording. Simply use your phone, or if you've got a fancy camera, you can take some fancy footage if you'd like, but go ahead and get in front of the camera and state loud and proud what it is that you wish to have or become or do or whatever it is, like you already have it. So for instance, if you want to become more abundant, get in front of the camera and talk about how abundant you are, how much money you have, how things are going so well for you in your finances. But again, remember, your enthusiasm is super, super important. Now, once you have this video recording, just like with the audio recording, just go back and watch it as much as you can. Watching yourself display confidence in that new set of beliefs is excellent programming for your subconscious mind to really start believing in whatever it is that you're trying to program. Now, my third subconscious programming hack is fairly simple, but it is just to go out and find television programming that somebody who already has the belief that you want would watch. So again, if we're talking about money, let's say that you want to become financially prosperous. Well, what kind of television shows would somebody who's super prosperous be watching? Maybe they're watching some programming on financial news. Maybe they're watching some programming on high-end real estate. But go ahead and sit there and think about what kind of programming would somebody who already carries this belief be watching, and then just go park yourself on the couch and go watch it yourself. Programming that really focuses on something like financial news is really going to be talking to you like you are somebody who has money because it knows that that's the demographic of people that's watching that programming. And so camping out in front of the television is a very simple thing to do. But if while you're doing it, the television is talking to you like you are abundant, your subconscious mind is going to start believing in that. All right, now my fourth subconscious programming hack has nothing to do with embedding new beliefs, but more with making it easier for you to let go of old ones that are interfering with your progress. And the hack is very simple. all you have to do is throw out reminders of who it is you wish to no longer be. Throw them out, get rid of them, put them in the trash. So again, let's say that you want to manifest lots and lots of money. Go around your house and look for things that remind you of being not so prosperous. Do you have some things laying around that are tattered, really used, really worn, that remind you of being quote unquote broke? Do yourself a favor and get rid of them. As a side note, this morning I went ahead and just pitched all of the Halloween candy that's laying around the house, because over this past weekend I started getting into the habit of just going through it, eating it. And I don't want my subconscious mind taking on this idea that we're just going to be plowing through candy left and right. So I just went ahead and threw it away. Now, this is really great subconscious programming because it's going to get things that are holding you back psychologically out of your frame of vision. Additionally, there's something very cathartic of letting go of things that no longer serve you. All right, now my fifth subconscious programming hack is to decorate your house with images and things that remind you of having what it is that you want. So we're gonna get rid of all the stuff that reminds us of being the person we don't wish to be anymore, but we're going to decorate our home and our environment with reminders of who we wish to be. So again, let's say that money is something that you want. Want to get reminders of that all over your house. And I mentioned this before on my channel that I throw cash and money all over the place, just so it's always there as a visual reminder of abundance. And it's really helped change how I perceive money, and more importantly, my ability to attract more of it. All right, now my sixth subconscious programming hack is all about dressing as if. How you dress has a really strong impact on how you feel about yourself and the kind of person that you think you are. So if you want to trick your subconscious mind into believing that you already have something or you already are something, dress like somebody who has it or who is it. This is something you often hear in career advice, to dress for the job that you want, not the job that you have. And it's excellent, excellent advice. Now, my seventh subconscious programming hack is to create a ritual. Rituals are great because you can start creating a behavior pattern that, if you just keep practicing it long enough, will become something very normal and intuitive for you. Let's say that you make a deal with yourself that every time you see the number pattern 1111, you are going to affirm a new belief that you want to adopt. Maybe the belief is, I am massively abundant. Well, every time you see 1111 on the clock or on a license plate or whatever, remind yourself, oh yeah, I am massively abundant. Create some rituals for yourself like that. I like ones where it's a surprise. So again, like the time is really good, or maybe every time I see a red car, or every time somebody smiles at me. Find something that works for you and try that one out too. Now, my eighth subconscious programming hack is one that I love. In fact, I've done this one so much, it's like all the time I'm doing this. Make use of your non-thinking time. Non-thinking time, so maybe if I'm walking to the mailbox, or if I'm driving my car, or if I'm waiting for an appointment, you're just kind of hanging out and you're not really thinking. Use that time to your advantage. Have on you things that can help you program your mind and utilize them at that time. You could use that time to turn on that audio recording that you made of yourself speaking the new beliefs that you wanted your subconscious mind to adopt. Now, my ninth subconscious programming hack is very similar to the last one, and it's all about programming your mind while you sleep. Find things that you can program your mind with and put them on while you're sleeping. Listen to affirmations while you're in bed, going to sleep. Listen to positive audiobooks while you're in bed, going to sleep. This is such an awesome technique because it requires very little effort on your part at all. I mean, you're sleeping, for goodness sake. This is an excellent subconscious programming technique for you. All right, now my 10th subconscious programming hack for you is to get around people who have or who are what it is that you want to obtain. So like if you want to be wealthy, getting yourself around people who have money. If you want to be successful in your career, get yourself some friends who are successful in their careers. As human beings, we have a very unique feature about us when we deal with other human beings. We have something called mirror neurons. Mirror, like looking in a mirror. Mirror neurons. And what mirror neurons do is that they automatically kind of trigger us to act and behave like the people around us. If you see someone yawning and you start yawning, it's simply your mirror neurons are copying what that other person is doing. It's not something you have to think about. It's not something you have to try to do. It's something that happens automatically. This is why they say that you are kind of the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's all because of mirror neurons. So do yourself a favor and get around people who have or who are what it is that you want to have or become. Now, my 11th subconscious programming hack is to subscribe to newsletters, journals, magazines, papers that are designed for people who have what it is that you want or who are what you wish to become. Okay, so let's say again that you want to be massively wealthy. Well, do yourself a favor and subscribe to Forbes. Get their magazine. Even if you don't read the thing, it starts laying around your house, which drives back to that other point of decorating your home and what you wish to attract. Having that kind of information and literature around you is immensely helpful, even if you don't actually read it, although I would, recommend reading it because that's also helpful as well.
And why not go ahead and insert a shameless plug here to please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have all kinds of law of attraction, manifesting, and programming advice to share with you. Thanks so much if you're already subscribing, but if you haven't yet, please do so now.
My 12th subconscious programming hack is to use peak moments to your advantage. The higher your vibration, the better you feel, the easier it is for you to get into resonance with an idea and to really believe it. And you may have noticed this, that when you're happy, it just seems like everything's gonna work out. It's all gonna be okay. And you can really get behind the idea that you're an awesome person, everything's working out for you. But when you're in a really crummy mood, the exact opposite is true. Okay, it seems like nothing's gonna work out. You're the worst person on earth, oh my goodness. Okay, so using peak moments is helpful, extremely helpful for subconscious programming. Let me give you an example. If there are new ideas that I want to adopt, I will program myself at specific times. For me, one of those times is at the gym. When I'm at the gym, I'm usually in a really great mood. So if I'm on the treadmill and I'm feeling awesome, I'll just sit there and start cycling through the new beliefs that I want to adopt, and I'll really start to feel empowered by them. So do yourself a favor and take inventory of your life. What are times like that where you're really in peak moments? Those are excellent times to start repeating to yourself new beliefs that you want to adopt in your subconscious mind. Now, one of the ways you can get yourself into being into peak moments more frequently is to practice hack number 13, which is use confident body language. Practice yourself to adopt confident body language. There is a direct feedback loop between how you feel and how you carry yourself. When you carry yourself like a confident person, standing tall, shoulders back, using broad gestures, you feel much better, putting yourself into that higher state. And so something that's really awesome to do is to just practice confident body posturing. And while you're practicing it, reaffirm to yourself those new beliefs that you want to adopt so they get into your subconscious mind. And by the way, if you are enjoying today's video on subconscious programming, you may also enjoy another playlist that I put together on some of my other subconscious programming videos. And if you'd like to check out that playlist after you're done with this video, make sure to look below in the description for a link on that. Now, my 14th subconscious programming hack is all about writing a story about yourself. Some people call this scripting. So the idea is to think about yourself having what it is that you want or becoming what it is that you want and write a story about it. All right, so journal it out. You could type it up on your computer, but just really get into the idea of imagining that person and writing about them. My 15th tip is very similar to the 14th one, but instead of writing a story, you can also draw a picture. Create a picture of yourself doing what it is that you want to do or having what it is that you want to have. You don't have to be a great artist for this one. I'm a terrible artist and I've done this one before and it's worked for me, so try it out even if you're terrible at drawing. Now, my next subconscious programming hack is one of my favorites, and it's all about using music to program your mind. Now, with music, you have to be a little bit careful because you really want to be selective in the songs that you use. The big idea is the singer really embodies the idea of having what it is that you want. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you want to attract like a really great relationship. Well, there are tons of songs about love and romance that you could listen to. Some of them could work for you. Some of them might work against you. So if you're wanting to manifest love, you want to stay away from songs that are about heartbreak, getting cheated on, feeling lonely, all that stuff. And you really want to zero in on songs that have to do with that person in love with a partner in the current moment. And if you are enjoying all of these subconscious programming tips, I would also highly recommend that you take my Law of Attraction test. If you would like to see yourself manifest something simply by programming your mind and watching it come through to fruition, I have designed a test that will show you just how to do that. And to take that test now, go ahead and look below in the description for a link. Thanks so much for watching today's video and have a great day. Bye-bye.